Episode 4 starts with Bonang and Annie. They decide to meet up, and I have to say, it's somewhere called Had to Be Sport Dam, and oh, totally gorgeous. So Annie tells Bonang why she isn't speaking to Swanky currently. I remember seeing on social media that Swanky hosted a party in Lagos. So Annie tells Bonang that she came with the idea to Swanky, let's host a party and invite all of our South African friends in Lagos. And what she saw is on social media. First, he said it's not a good idea, it's not the right time now. So he went behind her back, hosted the party, invited Zari, invited most of the South African friends, and he didn't invite her. And she was like, huh? How is that possible? I thought we were friends. I have to give it to Annie. That's not nice. That's not a good move on the part of Swanky. That's actually betrayal. If we're friends, then yeah, I don't feel they should act like that towards each other. If that's your real friend, then it's a bad look. You don't act like that to your friends. So, Swanky, I don't know how you're going to talk yourself out of this one. And remember in the previous episode, Swanky said that Annie talked about him behind his back. Well, if I'm hearing this from Annie, how could she not say something about you to other people if you're doing things behind her back? So I'm wondering if Swanky is saying all of this to clean up his face because he did Annie dirty. And yeah, he's basically finding excuses not to talk about the real issue that is underlying here. So, guess who comes and joins Annie and Bonang? Zari. They talk about the friendship between Annie and Swanky, and Zari tells her that Swanky told her that he feels like Annie is acting brand new. Um, Annie feels Swanky is not sincere. Feels like the emotion in his voice on the voice message was fake. So I don't feel like they're going to come to a resolution. Swanky meets Kaylee, meets Nadia, meets Kanji, and Kanji says, well, she feels like in the friendship with Annie, yeah, they're also breaking up. Nadia says, well, because there's no common enemy in Sari anymore. Annie also doesn't want to be her friend like that. So which one of it is it? These people, they need to talk with each other instead, going back and forth, having meetings with friends to talk about each other. So Annie, Bonang, and Sari talk about Kanji as well. And Sari said that she doesn't trust Kanji. She said she acts deceitful. So Annie needs to be careful with her. Okay, then we go to the dinner scene between Annie, Tubaba, Andile, Nadia, Naked, and Kaylee. So they're talking about relationships. So Tubaba, he shares yeah, that men have a certain type of nature, and he goes to share certain things, and you can see on Annie's face that she's totally embarrassed, that her husband is embarrassing her. She's a woman. She likes people to have like a certain. She likes to be seen a certain way. And the things that Tubaba is sharing is letting us, the general public, know that all is not well in their marriage. So Annie is totally disappointing. You know the face that a woman makes when she feels like her partner is just sharing too much, and she's just holding it all together. Like, oh, I hope he doesn't share more with these people. Yeah, that kind of face Annie was making, and it truly was embarrassing. So Swanky, Zari, Fontana, Luis, and Bonang meet up. Swanky says the purpose of the meeting is to talk about potential underlying beef. Fontana shares that she's a bit standoffish with Sari due to the information Diamond shared with her. But I feel like Fontana, you don't even have a relationship with with Diamond, and you're acting truly dumb. Let's say the relationship with Diamonds develops, so you're going to have beef with the mother of his children for what? And let's say you get a child with him, so is this beef going to be forever? Just causing trouble from the beginning. You can see that she's really young because the way she's handling things is just like causing confrontation situations that don't need, to develop themselves. Let's say, as I said, let's say they get a child together. So you're going to beef with the mother of his first children. The way you're acting is maybe going to prevent the children from getting a true bond with each other. So the whole thing is dumb. And I feel like low key, she's also jealous of Sari. Why else would you act this way? Sari is a self-made woman. She says she's the biggest dancehall artist in Ghana. Well, I went to look up um, the work she did, and she has like two two singles on her channel. Well, that's not being the biggest dancehall artist. To be a dancehall artist, like let's say Stoneboy, you really have to put in the work. So, Sari told Swanky what Annie shared with her and with Bonang. And Swanky says, well, she's lying. The idea of the offense, I was the one that brought it up, and Annie wanted to organize it all by herself. And her manager said, well, you can't do it because it was Swanky's idea. And it was also something I didn't see coming. So, what's the truth, guys? What do you think? Type it in the comment section. Who's lying? Annie, Swanky, or is the truth somewhere in the middle? It's also not a good look for Annie. More strange. So Fontana and Lewis get the time to talk with each other, and Lewis says that he would like to know her better, and Fontana shares that he's like the opposite of the guy she usually talks with. So I'm getting the idea that Fontana likes bad boys, and then she says, well, Lewis is like, a nice guy. Maybe that's what I need. Okay, Fontana, if you say so. So Lewis doesn't want Fontana to make a mistake and mess things up for herself with Diamond. And then she explains she's a city girl, he's a city boy, they're just doing their thing. And then from nowhere, Bonang starts acting all loud. Bonang doesn't like Lewis, so she's grabbing everything to just verbally fight with him. But anyway, the situation between Diamond and Fontana. Fontana starts talking that she has a list. Diamond has a list. Fontana, right now you just look like, why? Don't let people know all your business, girl. Keep it classy. Act like a lady. So guys, did you watch the episode on Netflix? Let me know what you thought about Bonang's behavior. It was pure aggression for no reason. And overall, tell me how you liked the episode. Like, share, subscribe. Until next time.